Hi, what's up, guys? XLR here again, and you're welcome to my channel. Today, I wanted to talk about pristine harmony and order. Of course, this is part of the floating series, pristine, perfect, and play. We're currently taking a closer look at pristine. We want to look at we want to have some understanding or some say about what order, which belongs to pristine, means. And I use belong here in a very interesting way. What does order mean to pristine, and why are we chasing it with harmony? You know, I read in a book once that it's a book by Carlos Castadina about the principles with which people go through their lives. And in one principle, uh, um, people just live their lives, they abandon it, they allow it to slowly grind through time, eating what they see, what they learn to accept, what they hold on to, what they get tied to. They just fall into it, accepting without questioning, without any kind of inquisition whatsoever. And we see such lives as this in our everyday lives. But there exists the other kind of um, people, the other kind of dreamers. And these people, they dream for the worth of it. They dream their lives into cohesion, dreaming all the working parts together, right? So then it gives me a chase for myself because I begin to wonder, what am I looking for in reality? Where's the sweet part of life? And it feels like uh, sometimes a boat, a floating boat with beautiful winds. You know how we like to think about life as this thing with beautiful winds, with uh, slow moving days, and actually just moving through life in days, in a beautiful days, in bliss, perfect bliss. That's what it feels like, and that's what we think about life as when it is perfect. And so in these beautiful days, one or two things might happen, but you just get around it, and then you get to be Superman. This might also be known as the situation of things that have us in our tight briefs. That you know invite us. It's a knock on your door. Pop, 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 pop. It's morning. Wake up. Wake up this morning. Go do something. Do what? So do what is the question. So now, okay, I'm gonna go do something. Do roll something into being, into life, into balance, or into perfection. We see a little too asleep through the times, grinding through it in a mental sedate. And coincidentally, it is what we would like to have. It is what constitutes heaven for us. Um, this state of mindlessness where there's so nothing to think about, and there's food in the fridge, and there's some money in the account. It's better if you didn't work for it, and there's freedom to do whatever you like. And these are all of the beautiful perfections of life that we pray for. Otherwise, just the constant knowing of the fact that you are winning, 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 winning. You want to win at everything. You want to even win at losing. Some people say they want to go and conquer. They want to go and conquer the battle. And for that, millions of lives are shed. People lose their lives in a conquest that um, that ends in valor. One of the sweetest, most basic principles, most tragic principles about life. The fact that we push very hard in the directions of life that trap us, if only they provide with us the oil of it. We are quick to dive into any holes that sink us, if only they, wrap us in warmth and comfort. Perhaps it's the pursuit of passion, endless passion, mindless passion, the heat of the embrace. We are stuck in it, diving deep. Otherwise, we are lost in a whirlpool, mooning, painful, yes and no, yes and no. Is it painful? Yes and no. Painful, yes and no. You know how the things of life that are sweet always have this mix of pain and pleasure in them. So that they just keep you up there with all of the toughest of it, the best cuts of it. Powerful, but also painful. Needing so much from us, but also putting us out in the depths. It's as though we go through life searching for a way to win at the things that we see, the things that have us in any kind of meaning for itself. When then does the man stand up and clean up? When is it over? When do we move ahead? And what has harmony or order to do with this? Is harmony and order the same thing in these two situations? What is to know is this: our scope, the individual's scope of harmony, must break. It is the quality of the perfect pianist, the passionate pianist, or as well, or the expressive pianist, to jump so dangerously, so daringly across notes and still make something of it. It goes. I have created a regularity, forcing order to become out of a working set of broken harmonies. The child breaks harmony constantly in play, running ahead of precision, ahead of and towards pristine. finding much more better footfalls for their dives. It's a literal dive at first when they start learning to walk, but it's a dive to school. It's a dive into his ego, a sense of self among the boys. It's a dive into the arms of the first girl he's in love with. It's a dive into his sense of power, of wealth, with work, with school, with interest, and a vision of the future. It's a dive, clearly across marriage into what? What happens here then? Is it sinking, or is it soaring and learning to peak and throw with the good waves, with the moist waves? The peaks and throws of life constantly happen. The child must, of course, fail many times, fall many times while they constantly reaching up, constantly reaching up. But there's danger. Where is the danger? If my friend Mandu tells you, take a leap and I catch you. And for example, you've totally failed the Bible question where Jesus Christ, in fact, told him, I'm too scared. Get away from me. Stop tempting me. Imagine that you are spirited into that deep. Where do you fall? You fall down into the second question of Christ, or the devil asked the Christ, into the home of a friend, into the palaces, into your dreams. You fly up into some space, expansion of the mind, some high ideal, into the soul. Do you tread, clearly cutting for safe signs ahead, looking for space for yourself to thrive, and learning what it means to bounce, to fall gracefully, and to bounce again?